is Imade Akintan. I am the award leader for Imade Senior High School. Currently, I work at Bishop Senior College, and I'm also assistant award leader here at Bishop Senior College. I've been an award leader at Imade Senior High School since 2018, and 7 years to be precise. As an award leader, I'm passionate about empowering and celebrating the achievements of my participants of this young ones, who in return are making positive impact in their communities and even beyond their communities. As an award leader, I inspire, I educate, I guide, I motivate, I nurture these young ones throughout the journey of the International Award. I assist them in setting up their well-being. I assist them with their to overcome their challenges, and I help them I guide them in setting their goals and also meeting their goals within that stipulated period of time. Being a person of impact is a conscious choice and decision. It means showing up with a purpose. It means leading with the acts and prioritizing the well-being of individuals and districts. And we all know that the power of impact brings about positive and good outcomes in individuals and these young ones. It helps the young ones in fostering their belief, their self-esteem. It helps them in developing into responsible citizens, which is very crucial for the future of both the young ones and the nation. As we all know that these young ones, they are agents of change and innovation in the society. So in summary, or in a nutshell, I'll say I believe in the power of impact because it helps in molding and nurturing future leaders. Okay, I'm really very honored to be an award leader. It's a very interesting and rewarding opportunity for me. As I said earlier, as an award leader, my roles are very vast. I assist my participants, I guide them, I mentor them, I mold them in order for them to actualize their goals and be someone in life. Giving them a voice, empowering them. Many a times we come about a lot of challenges during this award. Like most times, some of my participants, they might start and at the end, or might just get to the video and they want to opt out. My duty is to make sure everyone on board stays on board. I assist them in overcoming their challenges and making sure that the International Award under my own watch is having a smooth sail in my school. Okay, one of the moments whereby I was inspired by my participants is, for my participants, like they are individuals and they all have their basic challenges. Being able to overcome these challenges is what really is me. Like for instance, I had this participant named me. I remember when I was recruiting for the International Award, their basic exercise is to have a skill, to be learning a skill. And when they all came to me, all the students came to me, she didn't come to me, she came to me later after all the students had gone. Is this kind of student that is very shy, very timid. She had low self-esteem, she's not confident in herself. She's the kind of student that will not even raise up her hand to answer a question when she's asked, even if she knows it. So she said she wanted to join, and I was like, okay. I interviewed her, and I was like, okay, fine. We started with the award then. As time went on, I started empowering, I started, motivating her to speak out, always, have a voice for herself. And one of the moments whereby I was really inspired was when we went for the adventurous journey. I remember we shared out the consent form. Our parents consented to her going, but she came to me and said she didn't want to go. I was like, why don't you want to go? She was like, she doesn't want to meet the other students. And I'm like, I made sure I educated her and I motivated her into going, and she came along. And when we got there, they met with other students from other schools, and she was shared into a group. And And to my surprise, she was made the group leader. That made my heart skip. I was like, oh, because I knew her. She's this shy, you get. But she was made the group leader, and I thought she was going to, run away or opt out. But I decided to watch her from a distance, and seriously, I saw a leader who couldn't even lead herself, leading others. She was so confident in herself, and those are moments that, and after what I called, I was like, wow, I'm proud of you. It made me so happy to see that this our work, has impact on these young ones, and this impact that are visible that we can actually see. Wow, I've seen a lot of it. The award has impacted these young ones in a lot of ways, in a lot of profound ways. I'll talk about some. Okay, first of all, it's boosting their confidence, like I talked about with me and other of my participants, that they didn't really have that confidence, they didn't believe in themselves. But from time to time when they do stuff and I'm like, okay, I celebrate their achievements from time to time. That made them to be confident in themselves. Like, yes, I always tell them, never say you can't do it. Have the can-do spirit. So they know me for that. You must do it. And that helped them, to become more confident and more audible. And also, the award also helped them in, increasing their motivation. Many of them, we talked about this learning of skills, but they were not motivated to learn these skills. They were not motivated to, learn any skills or equip themselves. But because of the award, many of them had to, those that, dropped out of the skills acquisition center, they had to, re-enroll and they started learning the skills. You get, and so it's motivated them to do more for themselves, and also it has also helped them in developing skills as communication and leadership. Like the story of Bumi, I said, I saw her leading and others, so I saw them leading and taking the role of leadership, and it also empowers them. Learning a skill, the award has helped them to, empower themselves. Like one of them called me, one of my participants, I'm talking of 2 years ago, called me and said, Mrs. Akintan, I'm now an entrepreneur, the skills I learned last time, now, she told me she created a website for an organization and she made big money, and I'm like, wow, I'm so happy, so the award, assist these young ones in empowering them to becoming what they desire to be. Okay, what are you waiting for? Come on, join on board. Come on board, make a difference. I'm definitely sure that you won't regret it. Make a difference, make an impact in the lives of these young ones by joining or supporting in any which way you want, by being an award leader or being a volunteer, advocate, or whatever way you want to support the award. Seriously, you're not going to regret it, because you're going to have the opportunity of empowering these young ones. You're going to have the opportunity of empowering future leaders to become what they never even imagined they would be. So what are you waiting for? Come on, join the movement in creating future leaders. Okay, why impact? It resonates to me deeply that we all know that it's an opportunity to empower these young ones to make a difference in their lives. I'm talking about myself personally. I remember growing up, I had a lot of people that impacted some values in me, which is still very visible in my life today. It's because of them I am who I am today. So keeping these values to myself is not, I pass the values down to my participants, and I've seen it inspire them, motivate them to becoming good for themselves. So that's very important. Okay, what are you waiting for? Come on, let's make a difference together. If you're watching this and you're thinking about joining, please don't think about it anymore. Just act now. Let's make a difference together. By doing this, you'll be empowering the future leaders of tomorrow. You'll be changing their lives and also changing the world. By so doing, you'll be making the world a better place. So come on, join the award, volunteer as an award leader, and make an impact in the young one's life, and you won't regret it.